Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and we actually have an interesting development here for Global Dokkan. Now, we knew that God of Destruction Beerus, the physical Beerus, was coming before the 5-year anniversary as sort of like the last bastion to get people to use their stones. The main reason for the, well, I mean, Beerus is in the Kid Goku slot from last year where he came out after the anniversary on JP, but then he releases in June just like Kid Goku last year, right? But Cooler is sitting right there. I did a video yesterday on Cooler because Kefla came out, and I was like, man, I think Kefla's better. Did some playing around with Cooler again. It's like, yeah, it's just his. The thing is, like, Kefla at her very best, I think, is better than Cooler. Beerus at his very best, I think, is better than Cooler. But the point is that Cooler, with the support abilities and the way he functions across everywhere, lowering attack before he transforms, stacking attack and multiple supers after he transforms, he's just good in every situation on every team he could be in. Like, it's just he's just a brilliantly designed unit, really. So it's going to be very difficult to surpass him. But again, if you're going to completely max out Beerus or Kefla, I do think they are going to perform at a higher level than Cooler. But it's just, you can't like just toss Kefla and Beerus onto any random team and they're great, right? But Cooler you can. That's what makes Cooler better, I think. This banner's a skip, very free and easy. I mean, the 5-year anniversary banners are coming up. Do we really need to go over these details again and again and again? The tickets, the exclusives, like it's just. Do you really want to summon on this banner and pull Tech Beerus, Blue Cow King Goku, or Physical Transforming Vegeta? No, you don't. No, you don't. I get that these four are good. Namek Goku I'm not as high on as a lot of other people are on him, but I mean he's still good. Cooler is what people are going to summon for, but don't do it. Just don't. If you got red coins, just grab. Well, then again, I don't really recommend grabbing Cooler with red coins, because right now Cooler to me seems to be one of the prime units for them to bring back to banners to get people to try and summon, right? Because people are going to want to have Cooler. So he seems like one of these units that might return on banners very frequently, a la Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? Where Gogeta was a very, very coveted unit. So what they did was they frequently brought him back over and over and over and over again until finally it's like, okay, free-to-play players have this guy rainbowed, like enough. So I think that'll probably happen with Cooler, whereas like, you know, LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the Dokkan Fest exclusive, they're not going to do that with him, right? This is just not happening with him because he's a Dokkan Fest LR. So the Dokkan Fest LRs are definitely who you use your red coins on, because Cooler's going to be on, I don't know, 20 banners over the next 3 years. That LR Gohan will probably be on like 4 or 3 or something like that. Like very, very small like that. Like that's, you know, like Blue Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie has been on 50 banners by now, you know, whereas, you know, when he first came out, it's like, oh, I just wish he would come back. You know, it's the way it works. Like these T-Wars just come back and come back and come back and come back. So keep that in mind. All right, so we got the new Dokkan event stage coming. The Battle of Gods story event gets a revamp. That's good that the story event gets a revamp because it's just all new stages. So it's just a complete round of stones again here. I have the timeline right here. Let me pull it. Okay, so here's the 5th year anniversary. And then, of course, Beerus comes after that, right? So how many stones is this? Like, probably like 14 or something like that? Let me see. No, it's 18. Wow, okay, not bad. Because there's, you know, 9 stages, each has 2. And then there's probably some from missions as well. 19, 20, 21. Looks like 21 stones in total for doing all the missions and completing this. So that's pretty good. You know, just complete revamp, free 21 stones for people. That's obviously very good. So we know about that. Now, we got the data download, right? Now, Beerus, Wiese, and the God Goku / Super Saiyan Goku we knew. Krillin, I mean, they pushed him way up. I wasn't expecting Krillin on Global for quite a while. I don't think Vegeta and Nat, like, listen, there's no, I mean, I don't think they're going to drop Vegeta. So, like, because you think like, Vegeta and Nappa are not tied to a celebration. I have the timeline up for a very important reason. We're going to take a look at that in 1 second. But, like, Vegeta and Nappa are not tied to a specific celebration, but they did come out following LR Krillin. I mean, I suppose, you know, Krillin could come out on Monday. Vegeta and Nappa could, I guess, come out here before, and then the 5-year anniversary will start, like, around the 7th to the 9th. That could, I mean, that's, that's global moving very, very fast for no reason. I don't know that they're going to do that. They did not do that last year, where last year Kid Goku came out, right, I think it was like the 6th or something like that, like right in that time frame. Let's double check. And then no other big banner dropped on global until the 4-year anniversary banners. So let me see. Kid Goku. Okay, things are loading a little bit slow today. Where's our boy Kid Goku? Okay, let me see. So Kid Goku, June 6th. Yeah, so just exactly right around now, right? And again, like if we go look through this, right, and we go ahead and take a look, like where is LR Krillin in this? Like Blue Vegeta, Tien, and Cell, like they're part of the release schedule, right? They're in here. Blue Vegeta's EZA is coming. The Tien and Cell are coming as well, which is good. But then we start really scrolling down, and it's a little while until we get to Krillin, right? Like he's what would be a ways off on global. The reason he would be so far away on global, right, is because global moves into the 5-year anniversary now, which is like a month and a half of time it takes up, basically. And then after that, we're probably moving into the 350 million download celebration, which is a global and JP like dual celebration. That usually is about a month and a half, or not quite a month and a half, but like a month and 1 week, a month and 2 weeks. So like that's getting close to 3 months of like where global kind of stops this normal schedule, gets the 5-year anniversary out, 350 million download celebration out, and then they would return to like Krillin in like October. So like, see, that's the thing. If they don't release Krillin right now, he's probably not coming out till freaking October. Like it's insane, like this huge gap, because the download celebration is usually like the last week or 2 weeks of August, and then the entirety of September. Typically is how it's done. So I mean, it's just very interesting. But it's very good that they brought Krillin back. I'm going to go over him more in a second. And I guess that does cover all of these. So we can go ahead and get rid of this. Again, these guys come out on the 8th. Krillin, Beerus' banner, the story event revamp, and then looks like Tien and Cell come out a week. So they come out, next Monday? On this Monday right there. I mean, that's good, man. I wonder if they do drop Vegeta and Nappa right there, because I just got rid of I just deleted the timeline, damn it. But Vegeta and Nappa, they came right after Krillin and Blue Cow King Goku and stuff like that, right? So very interesting. Beerus, again, at Beerus's best, I do think he is superior to Cooler, offensively and defensively is what it is, because Beerus has 100% defense at the start of turn. Then when he gets hit, right, he gets this extra 70% attack and defense. So, like, you go down here and, okay, let's see. So, he gets 240% defense after being attacked, which, I mean, he's got basically 11,000 defense, which is good. And then, yeah, here's, what is his attack buff? Okay, see, it gets difficult, because then when you do his active skill, he gets so insane, right? Now, his active skill, it's not like, okay, so Cooler is against pure and hybrid Saiyans, right? Whereas Beerus can only do his when your HP is below 70%, and then also a turn restriction. Like, I feel like you're going to see Coolers way more often than Beerus, because HP restrictions, especially when it pertains to Dokkan events, is an issue. For long events, you'll be able to get Beerus' active skill easily. Super Battle Road, I have gotten it a couple times, but the problem is that Beerus kind of sucks ass in Super Battle Road. That's maybe a little bit harsh, but there's no unit to run alongside him. He has no partner, which is a problem. It like, really, Vados should have been physical, I think. That would have really helped that out. It would have been a lot. I don't understand why Vados is int. Her being int does nothing. I mean, int did need the help. They did. They needed a defensive unit like that. But Beerus needed Vados to be on int, or physical, which would have been a lot better for him, because then that would have helped him out a lot in Super Battle Road, Battlefield, those types of places. So a little bit of an unfortunate thing there. He does stack attack. He is a Realm of Gods category leader. I mean, that's not really that big of a deal, though, because now we have a billion of these guys, right? Int UI Goku is still a viable leader. Zamasu might be my favorite of the leaders, because you could just put like Turles and Kid Buu on the team. I mean, but I think UI Goku, double UI Goku, that's like the strongest like team in the game. Like, full Realm of Gods team with UI Goku, like, LR God Goku, Blue Gogeta, Blue Vegito. Like, it just gets a little bit absurd, right? But like, Beerus is not really needed for his leader skill. And then we have the Explosion of Anger is his other category, which is okay. It's pretty good. I mean, LR Krillin should be on here, right? I mean, it's stupid because do we have Krillin right? Where's Krillin? I got Krillin right here. So, like, okay. Oh, actually, we could just get the titles. Fruits of Training, Raging Killer Move. Oh, wow. Okay, I believe Goresh told me that, like, one of these is called, like Angry Reply or something like that, or Full of Anger or something like that. Well, I think one of these is. Or, wait, Explosion of Anger isn't... Which one? Wait. Krillin, is Krillin on Revenge? Yeah, wow, he's not... Yeah, it's stupid. He should be on both Revenge and Explosion of Anger. It's just so dumb. Ugh. What's funny is that this Trunks EZ8 is who you're going to want to use the Explosion of Anger category for. And that Krillin, obviously would have been good there. So, oh, Dokkan, these categories, just category nonsense is really, really bad. All right, so we look at Beerus. Very, very good. I don't recommend summoning for him, though, but he is very good, for sure. Wiese. Now, Wiese is one of the best defensive units in the game. I went crazy for this Wiese when he first came out on JP. He's nuts. And this is why I think LR God Goku is the best unit in the game, because God Goku, sort of, is like the LR version of this guy. I mean, this guy is definitely different in a lot of ways, but that's what it feels like to me, is they kind of like took this guy as almost like a baseline, and they're like, all right, we're going to make you an LR, and they made it UI Goku, right? But this guy, he lowers attack and seals, which already, so for Super Battle Road, he's amazing. He's just instantly off the cut from that. He has good attack and defense at the start of turn. Wiese Rainbow typically is at like 1.4 million attack, which is fine for how great defensively he is. But then he has a 70% chance of dodging enemy attacks. Every time he dodges an attack, he gets an additional 50% defense for that turn. So you could have it where if he dodges 3-4 attacks and then he gets hit with a super attack isn't really going to do jack shit to him. Wiese is very good. And then here's what gets crazy. So if he's with a Beerus, this includes Beerus and Wiese, LR Beerus and Wiese, all allies get 50% attack and they recover 10% HP at the end of the turn. The other thing about this is that Beerus and Wiese, they share the Connoisseur link, which is going to be 10% healing because it's going to activate for each of them. So Beerus and Wiese heal 10% HP at the start of turn, and they heal 10% HP at the end of turn. Like, it's just a ridiculous combo. The only problem with the combo is that you want both Beerus and Wiese to be in slot 1, because you would want Wiese to soak up a lot of the hits, but then Beerus, in order for his full attack to be reached, he has to get hit first in that turn. So Beerus has to be in slot 1 in order for him to do his full damage. So that's the only issue with those two. But it's not that big of a deal. And then we got this Super Saiyan Goku. He's okay. He's an okay free-to-play unit. They took what was it's the rare farmer Goku is what this guy used to be. Then he had Dokkan awakened into this SR Super Saiyan Goku, and they awakened him all the way to a TUR. So, I mean, this is good stuff, right? Them doing things like this, giving us these units that are very, very old, and then giving them sort of fresh Dokkan awakenings. I really, really like that. I hope they continue this trend with a lot of units, and like they just did it again with like Kale and Khalifa on JP, right? Giving those Universal Survival Saga units awakenings is very, very good. But yeah, this guy's okay. One thing that is notable about him is he does have Prepared for Battle and Shocking Speed, and he is a Super Saiyan Goku on Realm of Gods, right? Now, unfortunately, he's not the only Super Saiyan Goku on Realm of Gods, because Transforming Goku is on there as well. But, I mean, that still makes this guy interesting, right? That it's just him and then this Transforming Goku on there. So, I would definitely recommend to farm him up. There's no reason not to or anything like that. And then this God Goku is his SSR version. The reason this guy is relevant, he's okay. Again, he's not the worst. I mean, he does heal. Healing units, I feel like, always have at least some small amount of value, right? But this God Goku is on the Super Saiyan category team. So this is the only God Goku that is on the Super Saiyan category, right? Which I think, again, gives him some small amount of value, right? Especially because I don't think this God Goku, though, unfortunately, he is not a unit. He doesn't have Prepare for Battle and Shocking Speed like the other one. Yeah, he just has Over in a Flash. So that's a good thing they gave to that Super Saiyan Goku from the end of Battle of Gods, is giving him both of those key links, right? But this Goku's still okay. LR Krillin is amazing. I used him in the World Tournament. JP just had a World Tournament. I used him extensively. Krillin to me felt like probably one of the top 5 World Tournament units. It's probably STR Broly #1. No, excuse me. LR Vegeta and Nappa is the best World Tournament unit because there is no tech type unit in the meta to slow them down. So every single turn I've ever used Vegeta and Nappa, they've one-shotted the entire enemy field in one attack every single time I've ever used them. So I just would like to sort of keep that in mind, right? Whereas Krillin doesn't have issues because, he gives himself a lot of ki. Wait, doesn't he? Okay, so he gets 3 ki at the start of turn, and then I think he also gets more ki, doesn't he? Okay, he gets ki when facing one enemy. No, he doesn't. Okay, so it's just a 3 ki. So ki, I don't know, ki might be a very, 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 very tiny issue. Probably not that bad, but I don't remember ki being an issue for him, but he's only given himself 3 ki. It's weird. Whatever. He does stack attack, which is good for a second super attack. And again, he gets a lot of attack in the World Tournament where there's like 7 enemies, right? And he launches an additional super attack when there's 6 or more enemies, so for the World Tournament. So he's doing 2 super attacks. Now, the thing is about this is that there's a lot of STR units in the World Tournament to block Krillin. That's the problem. STR units are always going to be around. Broly, Piccolo, Arale, STR Majin Vegeta creating orbs, STR Fat Boo. They are everywhere. They're a real problem for Krillin and Dragon Ball Super Broly and LR Cell. That's the issue for physical units. That the only thing holding Krillin back is his typing. If Krillin was AGL, he would be the best World Tournament unit, period. Absolutely. Okay. Next we have Tien, and we also have Cell right here. Now, I think a lot of people are really going to favor Tien as either the best 50% support or like number 2 or something like that. I mean, I understand the effect that he has on LR, Goku, and Frieza, still one of the best units in the game, still one of the hardest hitting units in the game, is very, very big. And that does make Tien very valuable. There's no doubt about that, right? I'm not arguing that. But the issue to me is that Tien, his 2 effects here are greatly lowers attack and greatly lowers defense. Now, greatly lowering attack is very good, especially in Extreme Super Battle Road. You're going to be able to get a very, very large amount of value out of, getting him to greatly lower attack. But greatly lower defense as his secondary ability sucks. That's not going to help you at all. Greatly lowering defense is not something that's really good. The only place I could think of where it's actually going to help would be in the Legendary Goku event. But, you're not going to run this Tien in the Legendary Goku event. I mean, honestly, if you get him a lot of orbs against Int UI Goku, he probably could take double digits from normals. I mean, you'd have to get a lot of orbs. But, I mean, it is for sure certainly possible. But I don't know. I mean, Kabe is on more teams. He works really well with a lot of very good units. I mean, I guess very similarly to the way Tien does, right? Again, it's not like Tien doesn't or anything. But I just think Kabe is superior. Now, people are going to want to summon for this guy for the effect he has on Goku and Frieza. I don't think it's that big a deal. Now, I will say this, right? Extreme Super Battle Road is going to be coming up for Global Dokkan. Cell is, I think, a pretty key piece for Extreme Super Battle Road for Extreme Tech, because Extreme Tech just has so few units. So this guy can be incredibly, highly, ultra valuable for Extreme Super Battle Road, but I don't think I recommend... you can't summon on this banner before the 5-year anniversary. You just really shouldn't. It would be a mistake. And then he has the same unfortunate thing where he also greatly lowers defense, which does nothing. Again, greatly lowering attack is very helpful, very good, very useful, but lowering defense, no, fam. All right, so the last thing we have here is this blue Vegeta. Now, this blue Vegeta is very, very good after he gets his EZA. I think he's an absolutely outstanding unit. One of the big things he does is this down here. So he gives Realm of Gods category superclass allies 50% defense. I mean, just think about this guy with EZA Physical Vegito Blue, right? Who, Physical Vegito Blue, when I count, best TURs, I sort of keep EZAs in a different class, because it's just, you can't, I don't know, these EZA units, especially nowadays, you just can't compare them most of the times to just like normal TURs that come out, right? So I kind of like, it's like, like count like LRs in a class, DOKKANFEST TURs, then EZAs sort of is the way I do it, right? This guy is, I don't think he's probably one of like the top 5 EZAs or anything like that, because you have like Tech Golden Freeze is better, Int Janempa is better, I think AGL Rose is probably better, Physical Vegito Blue is definitely better. You have a number of EZAs who are better than this guy, but he is still good. And he is going to be good for Super Battle Road because, he's going to lower Extreme Class enemies' attack. So in Extreme Super Battle Road, that's going to be active all the time against, because all the enemies you fight are Extreme. So that's always going to be active, which is good. And then he also has a 50% chance of stunning the enemy for that turn when he attacks. And that's the thing. That's completely irrelevant until you take his ass into Super Battle Road, and then it's very good. So, I mean, really what you want to do is put this guy in slot 2, probably with Physical Vegito Blue. I mean, well, that would be for Realm of Gods, right? But, like, I don't know. You could put this guy with, I don't know, Int. Who? Hold on. Extreme Super Battle Road. Let me take a look at Int real fast and, like, wonder, like, who would you put this guy with on Super Int? That would be very good. Because, again, the name that comes to mind is actually Physical Vegito Blue, but he's not on Super Int, right? And, like, God Goku is not the best one either. And the reason for that is because God Goku's not going to... Like, he has Over to Flash. And this Vegeta has Prepare for Battle, right? Yeah, I don't know. We really... It would be great if we got another Realm of Gods Int-type unit. Because, like, you're not going to use, like, this God Goku who doesn't have Prepare for Battle anyway. Yeah, okay. So that's why I couldn't think of one. Is because Vegeta doesn't actually really have a Realm of Gods partner. Oh, I guess Vados? I guess you could do Vados. I mean, the only thing is that Ki is going to be an issue, right? Because Vados is like shocking speed and stuff like that. I mean, that'd be pretty good defensively. Vados doesn't need the super attack to be good, but she does lower attack and seal, so you would want her super attacking. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know. This guy is good. But there's not a unit to really maximize him, right? Like, again, if this guy was physical, he'd be a lot better because you could just pair him with Vegito Blue all the time. Vegito Blue slot 1, this guy slot 2. You're really helping Vegito Blue out, and then this guy can always get his defensive buff, and then in Super Battle Road, whatever enemy would be attacking this guy, you could then attack them first, and you'd have the 50% chance of stunning them from that turn, keeping them from attacking Vegeta. So, like, he does have value. I mean, he's going to be really good in, like, future... Super Battle Road, like Pure Saiyans, you could get him in, Realm of Gods, like a lot of these stages like that. Extreme Int, he's going to be good for, but, you can't maximize his kit like that, unfortunately, but he is still very good. So, there we go. There was the global data download. Again, the fact that, like, Krillin is in there and stuff like that is interesting. There are a lot of really good units here, but I would strongly advise you guys not to summon with the 5-year anniversary literally coming in weeks. So, let me know what you guys think of this Beerus sort of celebration coming. We'll get the full details in a day or two. Actually, probably tonight. It actually might be tonight we get the details for Beerus' celebration. We'll see. But regardless, thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.